Here we're going to tie a bucktail streamer. This is just a classic streamer fly that's been used for many years. First thing we're going to do is just tie in some UTC 140 red thread. We're going to take this all the way back to the bend of the hook. Then I'm going to take my thread here a few turns forward. What we're going to do is just build up a little bit of a tag with this thread, like a little hot spot kind of at the back of the fly. This makes the streamer and the fly look like it's an injured bait fish. It has a little bit of blood at the back of the fly. And this UTC is nice flossy stuff, so it'll make a nice smooth tag for us. Once I've got a little red butt built up, I'm just going to tie off that red thread. Now the next thing to do is to take a piece of copper wire. What I'm actually going to do is just take my thread forward, nice and even. I'm going to take it almost all the way forward. I'm going to leave about 1/8 of an inch up by the eye of the hook. Then I'm going to wrap back, holding the wire to the side of the hook, trying to make nice, even, smooth wraps. And I should come all the way back to my tag. Now the next thing to do is to take some gold and silver tinsel. We're going to tie this in right here at the back. I want to tie it in so that my silver is going to face up. Then I'm going to take my thread forward here. And what I'm going to do is just take that tinsel, pull it nice and tight just to get it started. I'm going to wrap the tinsel forward. And what I'm going to do is just kind of slightly overlap with each wrap. Oops, try that again here. There we go, a little better. And once we get to the front, again, I'm going to leave some of the space up there. Then we're going to take our copper wire here and we're just going to counter wrap it, which means I'm going to wrap it the opposite way that we wrapped our tinsel. This will help lock it into place and also give the fly a little bit of variation, segmentation. You can also use silver wire if you want it to match. I like to use copper. It just kind of stands out a little bit. Now we're ready to tie in the wing, and for that we're just going to use some white bucktail. We're just going to lay a wing on here that's about, I like to make them just a little bit longer than the body. What you can do is just kind of pull out some of the really long fibers to kind of even them up. And this fly is meant to be tied fairly sparse. You don't want to put a big giant clump of bucktail on there. Once we have a little bit of white on there, we're going to add a little bit of natural brown, and you find this also on the white bucktail. It's just down the, as you can see, down the center of that. And we'll just repeat that same process. I kind of trim this last portion of bucktail a bit of an angle. That way I can make a nice sloping head with my thread to kind of clean everything up. These flies are still used today. They make great little trailer flies to a large streamer. Imitates like a little bait fish or a little fry chasing a larger streamer, or getting chased by a larger streamer. You can fish it in front of one as well. See? What we're just going to do is just kind of clean up this head here. I like to make nice smooth wraps here on the head. Just kind of clean everything up. Couple turns of the whip finish. And the last thing to do is finish off the head. Now in the past I used to lacquer this part. I use a little bit of fly finish or clear goo hydro. Just a lot easier to use than lacquer. You can use our UV light to cure it. There we go. Just hit it with your UV. Then you can repeat this same process for the back end. What you're going to want to do is kind of hold up the fibers. Put a nice little splotch on there. And draw off any of that extra. Just hit with your light. And that's all there is to a little classic bucktail, kind of a throwback. Still effective. Great on little brook trout as well, small creeks. Can be tied in a lot of different colors. And you can find all the materials for this fly plus recipe information at intherifle.com.